to Working Horses with Jim. We have just arrived at the Almanzo Wilder farm, and Jim is getting the horses out of the trailer. We are here to give wagon rides today, and we have Baron and Earl. And we've got a nice shady spot to park them in. I will show you the grounds in just a little bit. Can you say hi to everybody?
Hey guys, how's everybody today?
Almanzo Wilder Farm is about, well, half an hour by car, a little further, longer by truck and trailer, but not far from our house. And we're looking forward to a day of wagon rides today, meeting some nice people. Now we have work to do. Gary's here to help today, and if you guys remember, Gary is the one that owns Ken, and he's nicely come to help us today. They're figuring out the pole situation. Something happened on transport, and they want to make sure everything's good there. I have with me today Carl Tillinghast. So did I say your last name right?
Tillinghast.
Tillinghast, I'm sorry. Carl Tillinghast. Yeah. And he is the president of this
Almanzo and Laura Ingalls Wilder Association.
Thank you. And Carl, how did you get involved here in this whole organization?
Well, I have deep roots in agriculture. I come from an agricultural background in New England, and I became a county agent here in upstate New York and did that for over 30 years. And I was always too busy when I was working to be involved here. I heard about it, that they were redoing or remaking the homestead of Almanzo Wilder, who came to fame in the book Farmer Boy. And Laura Ingalls Wilder was his wife, and the famous author, and she wrote about Almanzo on this farm in that book Farmer Boy. My interest lies in the fact it's an agricultural representation of a fairly prosperous farm, the Wilder family, back in the mid-1800s, and we try to do everything that way it was done in that time. The barns are reproductions, the house is original. And we have a lot of tools, and we have a lot of educational things in agricultural nature that we try to pass on to the next generation. So really that's why I was interested and got involved with this about 6 years ago.
And is it the people that are involved in this organization, is this all volunteer?
This is all volunteer. We do have summer employees who are quite dedicated, a young staff of summer employees that come on and help us give tours. But day in and day out, to plan for a big event like this, it's all on volunteer labor, yes. And we certainly can use more help. And it's an interesting mix of people with a lot of pride and willingness to try to keep this farm going. So if anybody out there is interested, they can look us up online, the Almanzo and Laura Ingalls Wilder Association, and talk to us about being a volunteer.
Great. And you're open most days?
Yeah, we do have hours. Again, perhaps looking on the website might be the best bet. I can tell you off the top that we are closed Monday and Tuesdays, but other than that, we're open about from 10 till 3. And if there's tours, we stay open as long as the people are here to give them a good tour.
That's great. I know our family has enjoyed this place, so thank you very much, Carl, for your time. We know it's a very busy day.
Well, no problem. We're glad to have you and Jim here with your horses, and we look forward to a great day.
Yes. I hope so, too. Jim is just looking to figure out the best route this morning, knowing that this is going to be full of cars. Just trying to think ahead as much. They told him he could open this up if he wanted to get the team through here to get over to where we're going to be giving rides. He's just doing a little walkabout. So my hope is to give you guys a view of this place before everybody gets here. And I want to share with you the Bone Steel Farm. So if you remember Bruce from the last video, this is his family's setup, their like farm market. It is gorgeous. They've done a beautiful job with all the antiques and everything. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This family all works together with their farm marketplace. Isn't it lovely? Okay, so here at the farm there is a visitor center, and this would be the first thing you would probably stop by at if you came for a visit here. Over here are newly constructed, well, within the last few years, barns. They were made to be like the original farm barns that were here. They were all redone, and I do think that, I don't know what part of it, but we did Jim sawed some lumber for in here, and I'm excited to be in here by myself, but the light's not very good, but just give you a quick look in here. It's beautiful. They've got some good smelling hay in here, the way they used to put it up. Some farm implements. We use some of those things ourselves still. And then up here is a hayloft. I can't climb it. They have a sign that you can't climb it, but there's the hayloft. Over here is some like stalls. Very interesting the way they are. Pen over here. And over here. Very cool. And right directly across is the old house, the original house. Okay, this tree right here was here during Almanzo's day. And the cool thing about it is that Mr. Bonesteel collected the seedlings from this tree. He and some school kids planted them. And look at this. They're growing beautiful, and people can purchase for a $10 donation one of these little saplings to plant at their house. Sapling, seedling, not sure which it is. How cool is that? So here she is, this beautiful house in all her glory. Restored, of course. But you can get tours to go inside and look around. Not sure if I'm going to have that opportunity this morning or not, but it's really cool. And we have had the tours before, and they go through all the rooms and tell you the stories that happened in there that are part of Farmer Boy. Here's a front that faces the road. And along the back here is where the garden is, and they do keep the garden. I'll show it to you. It's beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that neat? It's all walled in to keep everything out. Very nice. More barn. There's 3 structures in a row. I didn't show you this one. This one's got the wagons in it, buggies. Surrey with a fringe on top. Sleighs. Oh, that basket is gorgeous. Huge. Very nice. Here's the back side of all the barns. I think they used to train the horses out here in this enclosed area like this. There's a gate right here. There's also a nice pavilion here. Oh, here is a cute little schoolhouse. Of course, the schoolhouse I don't believe was on the premises, but they have built this and set it here for everybody to be able to enjoy. So we're here waiting. We're just gonna give rides as people want them down this trail. People are walking by, but we think they'll probably come on their way back. They might want to ride. Right now, things are very quiet and relaxing. Cars are coming in, and we'll see what happens. And we're now in the mode of hauling. It took a little while for people to know and realize that we could do this, but we're picking up people way down at the other end of the parking lot, so it's really starting to be a big help. So anyways, it's fun. We're happy to have 2 viewers from our channel here, Marianne and Greg from over beyond Ogdensburg, and Spencerville. Glad you could be here.
You're in Canada. You're in Canada. Yeah, you're in Canada. Ontario.
Good to meet you guys. So off we go with another load, kind of at the bottom of the parking lot, and we've had I don't know how many loads now, just full loads. So thankful that our friend Gary in the back there has been helping us. He is the one that has Ken, and he's come to help us for the day. We're so grateful for his help. He mans the back. I hold the horses in the front, and Jim holds the lines, and so far they've worked absolutely perfect. There's a nice little, I don't know, it takes about 5 minutes, but through the woods here, so it's nice and shady. It's a very warm day. It's a beautiful day, and thankful for that. And it's just a nice little passageway. People are very happy, thankful for the ride. One of the things that I have enjoyed is that people are all in close proximity there. So the little chit chat that goes on, people getting to know each other, just the interaction in this day and age, it's nice to see people getting to know each other.
Step up. Come on.
Jim's got a 86-year-old gentleman driving the team right now. He's got a history of driving horses, so he let him have a go at it. We are going to take a break for lunch, and I think the horses deserve it. They've been working pretty hard this morning, just taking a lot of loads. Lunchtime break. Lots of things going on here. People just enjoying the day. So we're back in the schoolhouse, and this is our friend Dave Fowler. He is a real life retired teacher, but he is here today in the capacity of being the teacher here at Almanzo Wilder Farm. So Dave, can you tell us a little bit about what school used to be like?
I sure can. School in those days would start at about 9 o'clock, and it would go to 5 o'clock with about an hour and a half recess. They would start school about the age of 8, and then by the time they were 14, they would take kind of a test, and if they passed, they were able to go to the high school, which is now located at the middle school in Belle. Or they would go back and continue to work on the farm.
Cool. So this building would not have been here when Almanzo was here, right?
No, this school building that you see right here is a model. The school that he went to is the top in that picture. Right there, the top school, and that's on the Brainersville Road. And
oh, wow.
It exists. It's been torn down for years. The school at the bottom is still in existence on the end of this road. What is the name of this road?
Skillsborough Road School? Is that?
Yeah, and James Wilder helped build that school.
Cool. Very good. And have you had a lot of people coming through today?
Yeah, we've had a lot, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah, good. Anything else you want to share with us?
Well, one of the funny stories is that you'll see shirts around that say Almanzo on the back.
Yes.
And the story goes that during filming, when Lucy Lee Flippin, who played Miss Wilder, the teacher, Almanzo's sister, the first time she said, now this is the story that I've been told, the first time she said his name, his name, she said Almanzo, and they didn't catch it immediately. So when they realized that she had mispronounced it, Michael Landon wasn't about to go back and refilm it, so for the rest of the time it was Almanzo. But that's where they got Manly, and he was actually called Manly by Laura.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But Almanzo would have made more sense. Almanzo doesn't, but that's what happened.
Cool.
So that's Hollywood.
Yeah. One more question. What's this stick for you got here?
This is to let the students know it's time to take a seat.
And do you think that Almanzo ever got anything else done with that stick?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, thank you so much for taking time to share with me today.
You're welcome.
So here is the schoolhouse. Look at all these people here to visit. And there is a bell out here. I've heard it ringing. If you pull on that string, you hear the bell ringing from time to time. So it's the afternoon, and
Yep, we are.
we're enjoying a little ride here. Gary's family's here, and they've had fun at the walking around, and we're glad to have them here. The afternoon has been going better a little slower and quieter than the morning. We're giving people rides back to their cars.
Oh, yeah. Catch that.
And we'll give you a little ride around too. afternoon we're more like a valet service. We just, people tell us where they want to stop and we drop them off. But also some people are just enjoying a little ride. It's really been a nice day and people are enjoying it. And you can see Earl trying for a snack there. Are you getting tired of driving?
No, it's been a pretty easy day. Met a lot of nice people.
Yeah, we have met a lot of nice people.
From all kinds of states.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go home. We're out.
Iowa?
Canada.
Washington.
It's Washington.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, it's been a very successful day. We're on our way back to the truck.
Darren still has a bounce. Darren still has a bounce in his step after miles and miles we've called and the hundreds of people we've taken around. Yeah.
Well, the bounce has come back because he knows we're headed towards a truck. But they've done very well today, and people have enjoyed the rides, we think, and we've enjoyed meeting all these different people. It's been a successful day. Somewhere between 500 and 1,000 people have been here today, so that's good for this little establishment. Put them away for the day. Or not put them away, but get them ready to ride on home. We're going to take the harnesses off and give them a brush. Give them some water. They hungry. You guys deserve it. No, there isn't a lot of shade right here. Thought we'd be good for the day. What do you think, Earl? Cleaning up the crumbs from lunch.
Good. Get some water in these things.
There's already water sitting right here.
Anything within the picture?
Yep.
Earl drinks pretty good. I'll go back and try a lot earlier too. Yeah, he drank a lot earlier. Do you normally drink more than Barron? No, they go to the tub. I don't really know. Yeah. I'll let you brush if you want to brush.
Yeah, you can brush them. So today we have here Madeline, and she lives over near Ogdensburg, which is a ways from us. But Madeline, what can you tell me about this team of oxen?
So these are my 2-year-old Holsteins, Huck and Finn, and they came from the very first 2 heifers that I raised on the dairy farm that I live and work on. And they both calved in with bull calves about a month apart, and I just couldn't help but to keep them as they look very identical to each other, which is an important part of finding a good match team. And they have grown very nicely together in size, and visually they are pretty matched as well. So they've been working with us today at the museum. And even though it's a little bit hot out, they're doing really well, meeting everybody and kind of walking around the museum.
Yeah, it's going to be a long day, but they look like they're doing well.
Yeah.
Very good. And how young were they when you started training them?
The day they were born.
Wow.
The day they were born, I tried to put a halter on them while I feed them their bottle every day, morning and night. And that just helps them get used to being handled, having their ears touched and their head touched, and to build trust and relationship with them from the start. And then once Puck was born, I housed them together so that they could grow up together and learn each other and form that bond. And that's how I also chose which one ultimately would end up on the off side and on the near side, the nigh side, depending on their temperament.
Wow. Looks like you're doing a great job with them. And over there you have a really nice display.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So it's great to meet you.
You as well. Thank you.
This is the area where people can meet the cast, some of the stars of the old show, Little House on the Prairie, and the show that went on after that are here, and they're signing autographs. And people have been waiting in line a long time to see some of those stars, and Dean Butler is here, and many others from the show. This is Linda Hastings, and she's Roger Hastings' wife. If you remember that oxen, those big oxen we showed a while back. Anyways, Linda's here in the sheep farm, and the sheep building. So fold, and this is the original footprint of what was here, and they've rebuilt it, correct?
Yes.
And can you show me around just a little teeny bit?
Sure. We'll start over at the pen. This would have been used to keep, of course it's all a replica, but it would be a pen that they would use for the ewe and newborn lambs, so they could acquaint themselves, especially if there were other lambs around at the same time.
Yep.
And a lot of this, of course, they have the spinning wheels and all, just to show what the sheep farm might have been like. The stairway is the famous stairway in the storybook where Almanzo would carry the wool up to the top and store it in the attic.
Oh, and this is a picture, right, of that?
That's the,
there's
the shearing. And he somehow got a sheep up there. Anybody that's handled a sheep and it's a 10-year-old boy, you know it would have been fun trying to get it up those stairs, but he managed. They've put this corner together. It's a tribute to Ballard Mill that was in Malone from I believe it was 1888 until the 1960s. The plaid that you see on this coat and these pants, that's the Malone plaid.
Oh, cool.
Any farmer, I'm sorry, I keep saying farmer, but it's actually any hunter in this area would have worn either these, the green pants with either the gray or
green.
There also is a something like a buffalo plaid that's red and black or green and black that the hunters would have worn. And there was always a debate in the fall about who was wearing the best color to be in the woods with. And these are being passed down from generation to generation.
Wow.
Still. The pants, especially, my dad had a pair of pants. I don't know, one of the grandchildren that had the longest legs would have gotten them.
I grew up with those green wool pants.
Yes.
Hated them.
Yeah.
Hated them. Log in the woods that get all covered with snow, they weigh about 100 pounds.
Yes, they do, and that too. So the kind of an interesting thing about Ballard Mill, of course, now it's North Country Community College.
Okay.
And back in 1932, they produced the wool that the 1932 Olympic ski team wore in the Olympics.
Cool.
I never knew that before.
Yeah, that's
They
neat.
also did the wool for CCC, the CCC camps for their uniforms, their blankets, army blankets. So they were very productive, very productive.
Cool.
The tables, we usually have wool on, either clean or sometimes this is ready to be combed. This one doesn't have anything on it right now, and then some examples of where the wool, what the wool would have been used in. I usually do my spinning out here. Mrs. Wilder would never have done her spinning in the barn, naturally. She would have done in the house. Wool loves warmth, so you always see pictures with the spinning wheel next to the fireplace. So.
Isn't there, in the house, isn't there a big, oh, that's a loom. That's not a spinning wheel.
Well,
yeah.
And they had to prepare the wool to have the thread to use on the loom.
Okay.
Also.
Huh, interesting. So do you have something out here, though?
I put my spinning wheel out here to avoid the bees.
Is this your
Spinning wheel? Yes.
your spinning wheel? Is it your wool?
Actually, all of this is wool that Roger has sheared, except for those two. These are different kinds of wool, different kinds of sheep that are in the North Country.
Oh, neat.
I have more, but these were the ones that were easiest to get out. Mrs. Wilder had merino. It's a little coarse. No, it's not coarse. It does not have a halo. And you can see with this one, the little hairs that are sticking up here.
Oh, okay.
That will be itchy. The merino doesn't have it. They
I know people love that.
Yeah, so merino can be against your skin, would be used for inner wear and outer wear. And what I am spinning today, for the most part, is the Jacob sheep. It's one of my favorites. It's the interesting part is that it is primitive sheep. Jacob, it's considered the same sheep that Jacob had from.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Wow.
That's what it's considered.
Wow.
From the Bible, and they have the big horns. Usually 2 going up, 2 coming down. Sometimes they'll go around in their face. It's a very soft. As you
It
can
is
see,
soft,
very
yeah.
soft. Like cotton. I tell everybody it's like cotton candy, and it's nice to handle. And it spins almost by itself. It's a very easy wool to spin. So I just each one of these little fibers has something like a Velcro hook on it, and so they stick together. The only thing I do is guide how much it's going to go into the spinning wheel. If I wanted it thicker, so I'm going to break that. If I wanted it thicker, I'd just let go, and it would pull in the whole roving that I'm using. But and then once this is done and it's wound and washed, it's ready to use. You can for anything. I do have, which I think are a little bit of North Country history. I have some socks. Well, those would be the shears that Mrs. Wilder's, the type of shears that hers would have, and to have the strength.
Oh, it's really hard?
Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
These socks we inherited from my husband's uncle and cousin. And we found the closest we can find as to why they're so big is because they're lager socks.
Oh.
And as you can see, you didn't, just because they had a hole in them, you didn't bother getting rid of them and making a whole new mitten. These are hand done.
Wow.
Either his mother, his uncle's mother, or his grandmother, or his wife made them. And they have been darned. Darn wore through, so then they did the ticking to cover them up.
Wow.
Why we call them the logging socks is we found that they would wear these, put them on over their shoes, and then put their shoes in boots, and it would keep them warmer.
You must have had huge boots.
Well, they must have, because these are huge.
It'd be terrible to walk around in all that. Would have kept them warm.
As Jim said, just wearing those green pants.
Yeah.
They had to be pretty strong just to be able to
I
do
know.
that. But wool has a lot of good attributes to it. It does not burn as easily as other fibers.
Oh, interesting.
It takes a while to get it started, and a lot of times it will smother. You can use it wet, it will still keep you warm. It's still got insulating properties when it's wet. And I'm sure up in the North Country it saved a lot of lives just from people being out.
Yeah.
So that is a lot of it. All these different kinds of sheep Roger sheared, and they all grow, except for the Tyrrell. They all grow in the North Country, or all are raised within the North Country.
Neato.
So there are a lot more, but these are the ones that that I brought today.
Well, thank you, Linda, for your time. It was very interesting.
Welcome. You're very welcome.
I appreciate it. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
Well, it was a very successful day. We were glad to be part of this today, and we enjoyed meeting a lot of you today. And we hope you have a great day wherever you are.